Shri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanutam Tang Sajivam Sadaitam Sabadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakhe Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakhe line. Look, Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu composed Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakhe. I offer my most obeisances unto the divine lotus feet of Aprakrita Jugala, divine couple Sri Radharani and Krishna Chandra, who are surrounded, accompanied by I offer my all devotional obeisance, loving devotional obeisance to the divine lotus feet of Sri Radharani and Krishna, who are so gloriously manifesting, accompanied by the eternal loving associates, Braja Gopis, loving associates in the form of sakhis and manjaris, are headed by Sri Lalita Devi and Visakha Devi. Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita এবং Sri Visakhe. So today also, as I am going to continue illuminations on those lines, Lalita, Sakhi, Guna, Ramita, Visakhe. So, in connection with that, it just appeared in my mind to speak something on the last line of this bandhana. That meaning, Sri Lalita Devi and Visakha Devi are the two foremost leaders, authorities of all the Braja Gopis, damsels of the Braja, eternal loving associates, loving servitors in Madhurya Rasa. In other words, the eternally devoted loving associates of Aprakrita Jugala, divine couple Sri Radha Krishna. And because of the special qualifications, special excellence of Sri Lalita Devi and Visakha Devi, Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu particularly mentioning their name in the last line of the Bandhana, following in the mood of Rupa Sanatan Raghunatha Goswami. They are the gurus of Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu. At the end of every chapter of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Sri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu mentioned the names of Sri Rupa Raghunath. Sri Rupa Raghunath Chaitanya Charitamrita kahi Krishnadas. Rupa Raghunath pade jaro ash, Chaitanya Charitamrita kahi Krishnadas. One who is always aspiring after the divine grace, divine mercy, at the lotus feet of Sri Rupa Goswami Raghunath Das Goswami, my great merciful spiritual masters, Gurudevas. I am actually describing this nectarian book, the book of life and precept of Lord Chaitanya. I could not do it on my own limited ability. Empowered by the grace, by the divine mercy of my Gurudevas, noble Gurudevas, Sri Rupa Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami. Of course, Sanatana Goswami also already implied there. I am being able to write, to compose such most wonderful, transcendental book, the divine life and precept, describing the divine life and precepts, super excellent life and teachings of Lord Chaitanya. Okay. So I am eternally grateful to them. Gaur Hari Bol. So, in that connection, it came in my mind how Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu, following in the footsteps, in the mood of Sri Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Raghunath Das Goswami, specifically mentioned the names, authoritative names of Srimati Lalita Devi and Visakha Devi. So, Lalita, my Guru Maharaj, Swami Pad. So he came down, used to come down programs, not only Ashtami, but also on the day of Lalita Saptami, just prior to Radhashtami. Lalita Saptami, just day before Shri Radhashtami. Both days, Shri Lalita Saptami and Shri Radhashtami, are very special, specially adored by Srila Guru Maharaj. So much, with so much so much feelings we have seen, with so much devotional feelings, emotional feelings. Srila Guru Maharaj would be coming down from his bhajana kutir on this temple and giving the class. Holding the most wonderful program of the glorification to Lalita Devi in Harikatha. Katha. So, just the Guru Maharaj would be so devout. Similar way, we also found he used to be so pleased, sublimely pleased, happy, to embrace of Lalita Devi. The day of Lalita Saptami. So much taste. Lalita Devi, we cannot truly approach Srimati Radharani. Okay, ignoring Srimati Lalita Devi, we cannot have any real access into the world of devotion, devotional service to Srimati Radha Thakurani Swayam Rupa Devi Mahabhava Swarupini. Just as it is said, without the grace and mercy of Lord Nityananda Prabhu, we should not try to approach Sriman Mahaprabhu, Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Radha Krishna. In a similar way, okay, without our submission, without our devotion, okay, without our respect, proper respect and devotion, or submissiveness to Lalita Devi, we cannot really enter into the world of the service to Srimati Radharani. Even if somebody tries to enter, remains incomplete. Hence, the approval, gracious approval of Srimati Lalita Devi and Visakha Devi are essential. Essential to have entrance and have adhikar or qualifications to be absorbed in the divine service, loving service to Sri Radha Krishna, the divine, Aprakrita Jugal, divine couple of the Braja. So Guru Maharaj used to explain in the same way. See. So, if you want to engage in worshipping Srimati Radharani, and through Radharani, Krishna Chandra, you must always first worship Lalita Devi and Visakha Devi. Take their grace, receive their grace and mercy. Okay, merciful shelter. Then thereafter, through their merciful shelter, through the path of their gracious approval, as you approach, as you go close to the divine couple, then you will receive so much. Then you are considered to be qualified to be engaged in their service. Because then you receive the best by being empowered, being qualified by the grace and mercy, merciful grant of Lalita Devi, Visakha Devi. Then you can receive the best nectar, nectarian taste from the loving service, from your loving service to Radha Krishna. This is the way. That's why we find all our Guru Varga, first of all, they follow Rupa Goswami. So adherent, most adherent follower of Sri Rupa Manjari, Rati Manjari, Vilasa Manjari, Ananga Manjari. That was Rupa Sanatana, Raghunath, Das Goswami, Rati Manjari. So most adherent followers of Sri Rupa Sanatana, Raghunath, Das Goswami Prabhu, Jiva Goswami. And by following them, then they follow Srimati Lalita and Visakhe Devi. And by following them, through their dedicated service to Sri Rupa Sanatana Raghunath Das Goswami, 6 Goswami, in other words, all the Manjaris and all the Sakhis, specifically Ashtamanjari, Ashtasakhi, then they approach Sri Radha Krishna. Okay, that's the way. That's the way, proper way, ideal way, bona fide way. Following through them, having so much devotional respect, devotional submission, with the spirit of devotional submission, devotional service, to them first, to all the Manjaris headed by Sri Rupa Manjari, all the Sakhis headed by Lalita Devi, Visakhe Devi. Then they approach loving service to Sri Radha Krishna. And they receive so much. Because actually they are the giver. Sometimes, most of the times, Sri Radha Krishna don't give their own nectarine treasure of so much blissful taste of their Leela directly. I repeat, Sri Radha Krishna do not give their own treasure, transcendental treasure of the nectarian taste of service, nectarian bliss, directly themselves. But they give through Sakhis and Manjaris. I'm talking about Madhurya Rasa Leela, regarding the world of the service of Madhurya Rasa Leela. So, it is factually, the Manjaris, the Sakhis, who actually expand, give out, mercifully give out the whole treasure of the nectarian bliss of the service, nectarian taste of the loving service to divine couple. And they actually enhance the taste through their own devotional love. They enhance the taste of everything, every part of the Leela of the divine couple, specifically Madhurya Rasa Leela, imbuing with their own taste, okay, smearing with their own, how do you say, affecting, influencing with their own devotional taste, okay, before expanding it, giving out. So, while nectarian taste of the Leela of divine couple become distributed by the sakhis, manjaris, or Guru Varga finds there are more taste added there. Added. How added? What is added? The taste of Lalita Devi, Visakha Devi, taste of Rupa Manjari, Rati Manjari, Ananga Manjari, Vilas Manjari, and all others. And it comes to them, to our Guru Varga. And they receive the best, they feel. They achieve the best. And Radharani Krishna also receive the same taste, what are being tasted by Lalita Devi, Visakha Devi, Manjaris, how they are tasting. Okay, how Guru Varga tasting their Madhurya Rasa Leela. This is some wonderful reciprocative ways of how they taste their own Leela through interrelationship. Shri Radha Krishna taste their own Leela directly through their own sweet nectarian love pastimes between them. But beside their direct tasting of their own Leela, they also want to receive its taste. They also want to receive the taste of the same Leela further and further. How? In the way how they became tasted, how they are tasted by Lalita Devi, Visakha Devi in conjunction, okay, in unification with their own loving taste, own wonderful taste, loving taste of their own heart, now unified. And further, how the same Leela being tasted by Manjaris and then our Guru Varga, Radha Krishna, again, that Radha, divine couple again become so eager to taste their own Leela. The way how, after it's all tasted by sakhis and Manjari and Guru Varga, then they have the newer taste. After that, they again have the further taste of all, and then they become fulfilled. So, back to the point, they not only directly taste their own Leela, not only they are being so overwhelmed with the direct taste of their own Madhurya Rasa pastimes between them, but also they feel overwhelmed, they feel so blissful and so satisfied to taste the same Leela performed by them as upon same Leela as how that became tasted, that is tasted by their beloved associates, sakhis, manjaris, and further all our Guru Varga. And they do it in close interrelationship, a close interrelational way. That's how it is. Because Shri Radha Krishna and their loving servitors all are non-different. Therefore, it is stated in different places that they have got achinta bheda-bhed relationship, simultaneously one and distinct relationship. between them and their loving servitors. And that cannot be comprehended fully, which cannot be fully conceived or comprehended, achinta. But still, that's how it is happening, in a parallel way, side by side. All the they, this divine couple, all their loving servitors are different, distinct, as well as non-distinct, both at the same time, simultaneously. And therefore, they also taste, the divine couple also taste very much. What they taste? The very taste of the heart of Lalita Devi, Visakhe Devi, and all other Sakhis, Manjaris, our Guru Varga. Because they are also non-different. They can directly taste each other. Such is the most wonderful way of the relationship. So, Tomar Hridaye Sada Govinda Visram, Govinda Kaheno Mamo Vaishnava Paran. So that's how it works. Hare Krishna. So, Srimati Lalita Devi is glorified as Deving Gunaishu Lalitang Lalitang Namami. By Sri Rupa Goswami, she has been so beautifully glorified through Lalitastakam. The very first verse of the Lalitastakam is Radha Mukunda Padasambhava Gharma Bindu Nirmanchanopakarani Krita Deha Laksha Uttunga Sauhrida Vishesha Vasat Pragalbhang Deving Gunai Sulalitang Lalitang Namami Deving Gunai Sulalitang Lalitang Namami. Giving one example, just simply giving an example of how intensely, with what kind of intense love, loving devotion, Srimati Lalita Devi engages in service of the divine couple, our beloved God and Goddess. That sometimes during the Leela of Radha Krishna, during the occasion when they are spending time together intimately, if Lalita Devi happens to see even some glittering drops of perspiration, sweating on the lotus feet of Sri Radharani and Krishna, the way she feels like immediately running, not only she feels, she runs immediately with so much desperation, with so much desperate, impatient spirit of loving dedication, feelings of loving dedication. She practically runs and wipes off the glittering drops of the perspiration or sweating on the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani Krishna, or on their face or on their body, the divine form. Such is the spirit of Srimati Lalita Devi, that even she finds few drops of perspiration or sweating on the lotus feet of Sri Radharani Krishna Chandra or their form. She doesn't want to. she cannot wait for a moment. She immediately becomes so much eager, intensely desperate to get rid, to comfort, to soothe the divine couple. So she immediately want to clean that glittering drops of sweating and perspiration from their lotus feet and form. Why? It is a symbolical way. When you really care for somebody, you find so much sweating, you want to wipe it off with a wet cloth and fanning so nicely, knowing that, feeling very hot, so needs some service, some cool fanning, cool breeze and all this. So that's how Lalita Devi is. And the third line, so Radha Mukunda Padasham Bhava Gharma Bindu Nirmanchanopakarani Kritadeha Laksha. She wants to have some limitless eagerness, limitless hankering to immediately comfort. Comforting divine couple by serving them. So then, third line. Uttunga Shauhrida Vishesha Vashat Pragalbha. Uttunga means lofty, very high. Shauhrida means friendship. Due to lofty friendship. Vishesha Vashat Pragalbha. Feeling a very lofty, due to her feeling of exalted, loving friendship, exalted love, loving emotion of the friendship with Srimati Radhika. Or in other words, because of feeling intense and exalted love and the impetus, the intense inspiration to serve them, to engage in their loving service. Sometimes she becomes like their loving guardian. She appears to be their loving guardian with so much loving claim. Lalita Devi. Uttunga Shauhrida Vishesha Vashat Pragalbha. Due to her exalted, limitlessly exalted love feelings for the divine couple, she often takes the role of their loving guardian, plays the role of becoming their loving guardian, having so much loving claim on both of them, and artistically organize their lila, Madhurya Rasa lila, in a beautiful, wonderful way. Such a way, it becomes so much pleasing, so much so much tasteful, pleasant to the divine couple. See, therefore it is said, Sakhi lila vistariya sakhi ashadaya. Why it is stated? It is the sakhi who is actually expanding the Leela. In other words, it is actually Sakhis who actually create all the favorable, most congenial atmosphere, surroundings, environment for the intimate love pastimes of Sri Radha Krishna. And not only that, not only they create the most congenial atmosphere, environment for the Leela, but also they add to the taste. They organize there the divine couple's love pastimes such a way with their own devotional love expertise or loving, expert artistic loving devotion. In other words, their loving devotional art, the way they arrange whole pastimes, love pastimes of divine couple, they add so much taste. They create so much taste into their pastimes, and divine couple love to taste that what they create for their pastimes. Such is the relationship, intimate relationship between divine couple and the Sakhis and the Manjaris. Therefore, it is very meaningfully described in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita by Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu. Sakhi Leela Vistarya Sakhi Ashadaya. It is the Sakhi behind the pastimes of Radha Krishna who are making so much contributions, invaluable contributions, their devotional love contributions to the love pastimes, intimate love pastimes of divine couple. So, factually they are expanding the intimate love pastimes of divine couple in so many wonderful, colorful, tasteful ways, beautiful ways. Which reflect, those ways reflect, manifest none other than the beauty and fragrance and the taste of their own heartfelt love, devotional love for the divine couple. And thus they expand the Madhurya Rasa pastimes of Radha Krishna Leela. And the taste of that, and thus they distribute that taste among other eternal loving associates, loving servitors in their camps, in their world, in their family. While they themselves also taste to the limitlessness. What they expand and distribute among others, they themselves, the Sakhis, Manjari themselves at the same time taste it to the endlessness. That's how wonderful it is. How inexplicably wonderful and beautiful it is. So, Srimati Lalita Devi. In other words, yes, Srimati Lalita Devi has been glorified by Sri Rupa Goswami Prabhu as the infinite, limitless paragon, ocean of so many divine qualities. Deving gunai sulalitang lalitang namami. He is Devi, a divine goddess of Braja. Srimati Radharani has also been praised and glorified as Devi Kohi Dotamana Parama Sundari Kimba Krishna Puja Krirar Basati Nagari. Devi means a divine damsel, divine goddess, who is the unlimited ocean of so much divine effulgence and beauty, opulence of her own. In other words, Devi means one who is so wonderfully beautiful, one who became filled with so much beauty and opulence. Being decorated with our own qualifications. With our own love characteristics. That is called Devi. In other words, the term Devi is closely related with the term halo, effulgence, brilliance, luster. So the term Devi represents the divine halo, divine luster, divine effulgence, illuminations. Dibdhatu Kridayam. Also, it is characterized by playfulness. Playfulness. Not like a something static type. Playfully manifesting. Means artistically manifesting with newer and newer beauty and fragrance and wonderful ways. That is playfulness. So, it is poetically being described. One who is full, decorated and filled with the effulgence of his or her own sweetness, own taste, own beauty and love, called Deva or Devi, poetically. So, Rupa Goswami Prabhu describing Lalita Devi here, Deving Gunaishu Lalitang, Lalitang Namami. Actually, Srimati Radharani is known to be the original Devi, means goddess of all divine effulgence and beauty and playfulness, love pastimes, Srimati Radharani. And Lalita Devi also being called as Devi, Deving Gunai, meaning as expansion of Srimati Radharani. Lalita Devi also inheriting the same qualification that of Srimati Radharani in her own life. In other words, Srimati Radharani the same characteristics and qualities and beauty of Srimati Radharani also reflecting, also transmitted, manifested in Lalita Devi. Okay. For making further super excellent contribution into her Leela with Krishna. Therefore, Lalita Devi also is called as Deving Gunai, a Devi, a divine goddess who is Gunai means who is full of, ocean of so many divine qualities, Gunai. And what are the nature of the qualifications, qualities Lalita Devi having? So artistic. Sulalitang. Lalita means very soothingly artistic. Soothingly artistic. Beautifully artistic. And the nature of Lalita Devi's qualities are all qualified in that way, beautifully artistic. Not just some qualities, nice qualities straight away like that in a simple way. No, not like that. She is the owner. She is the ocean of many beautifully artistic or artistically beautiful qualities. Sulalitang. Lalita Kala. Lalita means soothingly artistic. One who has got soothingly artistic nature. That is Lalita Devi. Rupa Goswami Prabhu glorified her as that. My divine goddess, my beloved Gurudev, Srimati Lalita Devi, Lalita Sakhi, my beloved goddess, who is unlimited ocean of so many divinely, beautifully artistic qualities. Artistically, soothingly and artistically beautiful qualities to enhance the love pastimes of a Yugala Kishore, divine couple. I offer my wholehearted obeisance. I offer my wholehearted obeisance to the lotus feet of that Sri Lalita Devi in full devotion, with full love surrender. Deving Gunaish Lalitang, Lalitang Namami. So that's also the very meaning. What I have just described is the very meaning of the name Lalita. Lalita, meaning the owner of soothingly artistic, loving qualities. I am repeating the same thing again and again, but I find so much taste to repeat. And unless it is repeated, sometimes it is not impressed in the depth of our consciousness. So, when Rupa Goswami is saying Lalitang Namami, that Namami is not just offering some simple obeisance, okay, not offering just some obeisance in a natural, simple way, but with loving surrender. Offering obeisance with loving surrender to the lotus feet of beautiful goddess Srimati Lalita Devi, none other than a beloved expansion of Srimati Radharani. Hare Krishna. Lalita Devi, by nature known as Bama, leftist, not rightist. I repeat, by nature, Sri Lalita Sakhi is known in Braja as Bama, very similar to the characteristic of Srimati Radharani. Similar to Radharani's nature, leftist. And that's how she also inspires, advises Srimati Radharani to behave with Krishna. That when your beloved Krishna, when your beloved Lord is wanting something from you in intense love, don't give him everything, don't give him that straight away. Okay. Be acting, my goddess, be acting with Krishna in a way. Start playing with him in a way so that he doesn't get that from you, what he really wants to receive. He doesn't receive that so easily from you. Okay. You act, do some drama, playful acting not to give him. You don't want to give that, what Krishna wants. Then what will happen? That will increase Krishna's desire more and more with so much more force and power to get it from you. And again you try to refuse. Try to playfully refuse. Don't give it easily to Krishna. Don't give that easily to Krishna. If you easily give that to Krishna what he wants from you, then the taste in your love pastimes with him won't increase. Okay? Because it is easily given, everything is being easily managed. Krishna is wanting, and as Krishna wanting, you are easily giving. So, the very special power, special force in your love pastimes will not be there. So therefore, when, O Radhe, as Krishna comes to you, begging for something, intensely wanting, impatiently hankering your love, your loving reciprocation, okay, from you, then don't give it easily. Okay? Be playful, playfully refuse, playfully be refusing. As you continue, Krishna will be so much desperate. He will be much more desperate to receive it from you. And then you can feel Krishna's taste. Then you can really feel the taste of Krishna's intense love for you. First you increase the intensity of Krishna's love and loving hankering to receive your treasure. His loving hankering to receive your intimate company. Okay, your love, and then you can really taste Krishna's love for you, okay, to the extreme. up to the super excellent level. Our Guru Maharaj sometimes gave example, like in the barrage, barrage on the river, dam, barrage. Create a barrage, big wall, thick wall inside the river. Then when you open any window, any portion of that, how the water flows with so much force. And the water flows with so much more force, squirting with so much force. But that force you cannot find natural current of the river. Current in the river. Although there is so much current in the river, while that river water is contained, river current, river flow is checked by a wall. Okay. And then the whole flow is checked so much, accumulating behind that wall. And then you open certain pores to get that water, and the water flow so much more compared to the natural. In a similar way. That's how the Brahma ways, the leftist ways of Srimati Radharani with Krishna, or Srimati Lalita Devi with Krishna works. So Srimati Radha Thakurani, Visakhe Devi are so efficient, so expert in enhancing the taste with so much more force, intense force, love force. So, as Srimati Radharani is found with the quality of Brahma, leftist, Srimati Lalita Devi also has got the same character. Sometimes, therefore, but although outwardly Lalita also has got similar characteristic, that of Srimati Radharani, like apparently outwardly refusing Krishna, creating some impediments on the way of Krishna to what he is hankering after, receive from Srimati Radharani, or from them what he is really wanting, intensely wanting, to enhance. They want to give to Krishna, but after enhancing Krishna's desire to the top level, to the topmost level. They have to be artistically expert. So, both whereas Visakhe Devi has got more rightist. She often has so much loving claim, forceful love on Srimati Radharani and also Krishna, both. Uttunga, Sauhrida Vishesha, unlimited ocean, paragon, love, so much love of heart. Actually makes her to come up with so much loving claim at times Because you know, the real intense love also becomes so possessive. At some point, possessiveness is there. But that possessiveness is not meant for exploiting it, but for promoting that feelings of love. But it is one of the essential characteristics of some intense love relationship. Some possessiveness is found. But it is a very positive type of possessiveness, never negative, exploiting kind of possessiveness. There are differences. There's a great deal of difference between exploiting type of possessiveness that has got negative character and that of positive kind of possessiveness. So the possessiveness I am talking here about, explained here about, is completely of positive character. Okay, it's opposite to the negative side and exploitation. Because of the excellent, because of the topmost, extreme loving dedication, extreme feelings of love, dedication. Sometimes that natural love possessiveness come in Lalita Devi. Love possessiveness, right? Love possessiveness, okay, over Radharani and Krishna found in Lalita Devi. And this is such love possessiveness, in other words, such possessiveness of divine love which gives further rise, okay, causes further increasing and enhancement of the taste of the love relationship of divine couple. So, Rupa Goswami Prabhu described this quality, very special quality of Lalita Devi in this way. Lalita Devi often has great loving claim, possessiveness with so much loving claim, in order to give utmost pleasure, topmost pleasure, love pleasure to divine couple. That's how it is designed for. Okay. Not to create any disturbance in any way. Okay. And divine couple taste is religious to accept her loving possessiveness so much. If Lalita Devi's loving claim, loving possessiveness is absent, missing sometimes, then Radharani and Krishna thinking, oh, something is greatly missing there. We want that. See? They acutely miss that. They acutely miss. If sometimes Lalita Devi is acting in relation to them without much loving claim and possessiveness, divine couple always don't like that so much. Missing it. Such type. See? Uttunga Sauhrida Vishesha Vasat Pragalabhang. And at times, due to her, so much love, claim, loving possessiveness, she becomes full full of giving so many advices to divine couple. She becomes so pleasantly talkative, so pleasantly, full of talks, expressions, different types of beautiful expressions to relate to the divine couple in love. Pragalabhang means becoming so talkative, becoming full of expert talks, expert conversations, so much so which enhances the taste of divine couple to the extreme. Therefore, she is considered to be so expert. Expert through her ways of the organizing, how she is organizing love pastimes of divine couple, the ways she is speaking to them, engaging in conversation, love conversations, so that the feelings of love increases and increases, enhances to the best level, best to the super best, to the super best level. That is called pragalabham. Deving gunaishu lalitang, lalitang namami. Hare Krishna. This is Lalita Devi. Back to the point. I remember. I so sweetly remember how Srila Guru Maharaj used to glorify, used to engage in describing the glories, beautiful glories of Srimati Lalita Devi in relation to Srimati Radharani and then in relation to Krishna. Because the very nature of Srimati Lalita Sakhi or Visakha Sakhi is not always to have a direct relation with Krishna. She doesn't, in other words, she doesn't have much inspiration. She doesn't have much notion or much attraction to directly relate to Krishna by passing Srimati Radharani. No. But other way around. She only loves to relate to Krishna through Srimati Radharani, through her loving dedication, love relationship with Srimati Radharani. In other words, Lalita Devi's great love for Lord Krishna is because of her great love for Srimati Radharani, and because of that Lord Krishna is none other than the beloved, supreme beloved of Srimati Radharani. That's why. Otherwise, by her nature, Lalita Devi is not always interested. Sometimes, but not mostly, she is not interested to have a direct relationship with Krishna without Srimati Radharani. Okay. But mostly with Srimati Radharani, through Srimati Radharani. Okay. To satisfy the interest of Srimati Radharani with Krishna. She is the beloved friend, beloved sakhi, beloved associate companion intimate companion of Srimati Radharani in the first place, and thereafter in relation to Srimati Radharani to Krishna. So, although she has got a direct love for Sri Krishna, although, I repeat, she has got a direct loving relationship with Krishna, direct love feelings, loving devotional feelings for Krishna, no doubt about. But most of the time it is not direct. Sometimes, but most of the times, majority portion of the times, she relates to Krishna through Srimati Radharani, not directly, but through Srimati Radharani. That's how she is interested in. And not interested in having direct relationship with Krishna, direct loving relation with Krishna, without Srimati Radharani. No. That is one of the special characteristics of Srimati Lalita Devi, Visakhe Devi, all other Sakhis. They have got so much, they take so much loving interest to serve Krishna because Srimati Radharani wants them to serve her beloved. Because that's the way Srimati Radhika wants, Lalita Devi wants her, wants other Sakhis to serve the purpose. That's why. And in order to complement, in order to satisfy, in order to satisfy the interest of Srimati Radharani, the interest of their love service to Srimati Radharani, they always enclose loving relation with Krishna. To promote Srimati Radharani in relation to Krishna, in love relation with Krishna. That is their sole interest, wholehearted interest, and not to have a direct relationship, love relationship with Krishna independent of Srimati Radharani. No. That's their characteristic. So, that's how Srila Guru Maharaj, our divine Srila Guru Maharaj, described the beautiful glories of Sri Lalita Devi, qualifications. So, back to the point, the way Guru Maharaj described the love, character of the love of Lalita Devi or Visakhe Devi or other Sakhis, Manjaris for Krishna is so much qualified, influenced by their love for Srimati Radharani in the first place, loving service. Gaur Hari Bol. So Srimati Radha Thakurani is the first beloved goddess in their life, everything in their life. And next to Srimati Radharani, through fulfilling the interest of Srimati Radharani in relation to Krishna, they take so much love, interest in Krishna, the Sakhis. In order to promote Srimati Radharani's interest with Krishna, they take interest. Okay. This is what it is. And that's how they actually they receive the best quality of the taste of her, Lalita Devi's love for Krishna. How? that love for Krishna which is influenced, which is characterized by her or their love for Srimati Radharani, not independent of their love of Srimati Radhika. That's how. While they feel like having a direct love reciprocation with Krishna, also that is also in some way, to satisfy the interest of Srimati Radhika. It cannot be. Their ways of loving reciprocation with Krishna Chandra in any way can never be without satisfying the interest of Srimati Radhika. Can never be such. Whatever, even the direct ways they relate to Krishna with love service, also ultimately meant to satisfy their service to Srimati Radhika, love for Srimati Radhika. So when Srimati Lalita Devi, Visakha Devi do that, they actually receive the best taste in relation to Radhika. Devotees, in my description today, I am repeating and repeating. Hopefully, you will be releasing. You will be understanding why I am repeating and releasing it. So much taste within. We find so much taste, like beloveds. When two beloveds are in great, intense love relationship, then they often tell each other, speak to each other, I love you so much. Still, it never becomes stale, never becomes monotonous. Every time they express, every day, every time they express, I love you. It brings so much taste in each other. Although getting repeated, it never becomes monotonous. Does it? No. Krishna He, Radhe, Krishna. One day, or often I found some mother, a loving mother, kissing her baby as if not having enough. Kissing all over the face and body. It happened, I saw in one of my disciples. She became mother. And while she engaged in kissing her baby, her child, she would be kissing all over the baby, starting from head, face, starting with the cheek, head, all over the body. Still it was not being enough. Sometimes baby got disturbed a bit. Sometimes baby is looking at the mother, looking up to the mother, thinking, what's happening? But my mother was receiving so much taste by kissing the baby. As if she didn't kiss the baby, something missing, greatly missing. See, repetition. Although she was kissing and kissing her baby all over, it was not being repetition, no monotony. The way she was doing, never enough. Every time taking baby in lap, kissing. Became a second habit. If she doesn't do, something greatly missing. At some point, baby also learned to kiss back mother. And then baby also started giving back kisses. See, why am I giving this example? Repetition. Repeatedly kissing, but it's not being monotonous, not creating any feelings of monotony, rather wants to kiss more. when you are hungry, when you are hungry, I give you mishti doi, so delicious, and you like to, unless you are totally satisfied, you like to take scoops after scoops after scoops, spoons after spoons, repetition. Do you find any monotony? Because you are repeating the scoops after scoops, spoons after spoons. No. I can give you so many more examples. Okay, I can give you many more wonderful examples. A similar way, in Krishna Katha, Hari Katha also, while you get into the world of taste, while you start flowing into the world of infinite taste, sometimes you feel like repeating and repeating. Same word, as if never enough. If we understand all this in a casual way, thinking, why repeating so much? He has already spoken that. I've already understood why he is repeating so much, it's getting so much. Why it's becoming a bit monotonous. But the devotees who truly understand the nature of the taste, they also flow with the repetitive taste. They nicely flow, joyfully flow with the repeated taste, because it's never enough. Such is the character. Such becomes the character of Hari Katha, Krishna Katha. In your everyday life, you repeat so many things. But you love. You love those repetitions, isn't it? Radhe Krishna Mahaprabhu. So for today, I am humbly remaining here. Next day, I will explain about Visakha Devi. After Lalita Devi, Visakha Devi. Okay. Lalita Sakhi, guna Ramita Visakhe. Guna Ramita Visakhe is still remaining. Okay. Hare Krishna. Jaya Srimati Lalita Sakhi ki Jai. Jai Srimati Lalita Devi ki Jai. Lalita Maharani ki Jai. Visakha Maharani ki Jai. Saparikar Sri Sri Radha Madan Mohan Jiu ki Jai. Saparikar Sri Sri Radha Govinda Dev Jiu ki Jai. Saparikar Sri Sri Radha Gopinath Jiu ki Jai. Bhagavan Gaur Sundar ki Jai. Jai Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Gurudev, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Saparikar Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Jai Saparikar Rupa Nuga Guru Varga ki Jai. Sargaswami Prabhu ki Jai. Samasta Vaishnava Vrinda ki Jai. Bhuvana Mangalakari Krishna Katha ki Jai. Bhuvana Mangalakari Krishna Sankirtan ki Jai. Gaur Premanandi Hari Hari Bol. Dayal Nitai Chaitanya. Dayal Nitai Gauranga. Nitai Gaur Premanandi Hari Hari Bol.
Jaya Mushnivadi Nishani Saraswati Sri Srimad Bhaktinandan Sai Maharaj ki Jai.